woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the no the leader. Getting that while I'm on the. She's a keeper. No play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros. Don't you when no, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, Mayday. Bubbles and these models it's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall.
And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now Carr. He fights him off. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Gun! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. That was really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Raider 2.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Right back to him on 1st down. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's Carr, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Back near his goal line, here's Mayfield. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these 2 defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing now is Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Garden. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They start on the ground with Elliott. He gets away from 1. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. It's caught. Lockett. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mayfield. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Mayfield now on 2nd down. And the Raiders have got him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, it stays up. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 11. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Skirts by him at the 35. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for the Raiders. 43 yards on the ground. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him a first down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Richard on the toss. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Two minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Here we go. Down, you lady. Hey.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, 734.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Play fake, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And the clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So we've reached halftime. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Second down, Mayfield. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mayfield from the gun on third down. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
That's pulled in at the 32. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And a nice gain of 21 yards. To throw, it's Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Monday down! White Monday! Four down! Check! Raider 1! Check 3!
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Deuce right, Chief!
Carr keeps it on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal. They give it to him running left. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Mayfield on 1st down. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Mayfield on play action. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep. This is caught inside the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. And you put up a token press, make sure you get up there.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. About to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And the Browns getting set to go. A first down throw from Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. They've got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And that one results in 35 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. They go play action. Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on third and goal. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal.
Lucky 56. Gone.
Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Raiders are going to win the football game. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gone.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Walton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, Charles, it...
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's, he said it's a, them pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, he can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I parked my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 with me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He made sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? And I look at my snap. I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. That be lay, waist snatch, back, shrink back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine, jumping on my. That's why they call it trap.